A mistake revealed today in the list of 95,000 Texans accused of voting illegally. It turns out many of the people on the list are, in fact, citizens.
Last Friday, the Texas Secretary of State released a list of people to be purged from the voter registration rolls. The Attorney General began an investigation, and now civil rights groups are suing the state of Texas for violating the Voting Rights Act. KXAN's political reporter Phil Prazan brought you this news on Friday and is here tonight with an update.
95,000 people were listed as non-citizens and wouldn't be allowed to vote in the next election.
And I think that anybody who would suggest massive voter fraud before we know what's going on are premature and irresponsible.
Elections Administrator Bruce Elfan says there are 4,500 people in Travis County on that list. However, he tells us it's off by hundreds, if not more than 1,000 people. It's the same for the 2,000-person list in Williamson County, says Christopher Davis.
As a voter registrar, I'm charged with keeping an accurate and clean voter registration list, right?
So what happened? One category of people were incorrectly flagged. The Secretary of State's office confirms some citizens who registered to vote while renewing their driver's license are on the list and should not be. They're classified as Code 64.
We're very confident.
Last week, the Secretary of State's office told me the list was accurate and up to date. In a statement Tuesday, a spokesman said they're working with the counties to make sure people who proved they were citizens while registering will still be allowed to vote. I reached out to the Texas Department of Public Safety to ask why those Code 64 people were on the list, if they may be citizens. I have not yet heard back. But this is important because Texas lawmakers are in town right now, and in the days ahead, they may change election law. At the Capitol, Phil Prazan, KXAN News.
Republican state officials last week pointed to the list as evidence of large-scale voter fraud. Attorney General Ken Paxton announced an investigation. We reached out to him today for an update on that, but we have not heard back. The League of United Latin American Citizens is suing the state over this list. The Latino civil rights group claims that the report violates a part of the Federal Voting Rights Act, which prohibits the intimidation of voters. Yesterday, our media partners at the Texas Tribune reached out to 13 of the 15 counties with the most registered voters. They say only Galveston County indicated they would immediately send out letters asking voters for proof of citizenship.